Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be reviewing the Notorious B.I.G playing cards by Theory 11 in collaboration with the Notorious B.I.G estate. So when you take a look at the box, it is embossed, meaning that this gold embellishment is raised, as well as the B.I.G in the middle, right? The signature here. A lot of it is embossed, and then you can see chains going around the outside right there. On the side, you will see luxury playing cards manufactured in the United States of America. And then it says Notorious Cards, 5:46 a.m. edition 2023. You'll see the 5:46 other places as well. And I'll get into that in a little bit. As well, on the bottom, you'll see made by the by Theory 11. On the side, it just says Notorious. Yeah, you saw the front, and this is what the back looks like. The back says Notorious playing cards, and a little bit more of the information, and then it says MFG QC TXI 5:46 a.m. I'll get into that in a little bit, because you'll see that throughout the deck. When you open it, you'll see a crown, Biggie. There, as you'll see, finest quality as well. Then when you open it, separate from the cards, you'll see a pattern continuing on the inside of the tuck box, just like so, as well as, let's take a look at the box as well. When you look through the deck of cards, you'll see a bunch of different sayings. On the Joker, it says it was all a dream. On both the Jokers, actually, and you'll see that is the name of a song, one of Biggie's songs, or Notorious B.I.G. He went by a lot of different names. Notorious B.I.G, Biggie Smalls, right? He went by a lot of different things, but you'll see a throne, right, saying royalty, and then it says it was all a dream, right? As well as B.I.G down there. You'll then see one in red, and you'll see one in black. Then on the Ace of Spades, you'll see Notorious B.I.G. I Got a Story to Tell, another one of his songs, as well as some dates, 1972, 1997. I actually would have to look into it a little bit more, and I'll clarify this while editing it, but I believe those could have been the dates that he was born and died. Then the Two of Spades and three, all the way through most of actually the number cards, do have the name printed and underlined at the top, as well as a different pip and indice, as well as a different configuration, but there is no other sayings on that other than the name of it, right? But you'll see different configurations, and the spade looks very different, smaller. Then you get to the jack. Let me just make sure that's focused, and you'll see again the MFG QC, right? You'll see that whole thing right here, and that actually just means, I looked up some of the abbreviations. It means manufacturing quality control. The T is for theory. The X and the I is for Roman numeral 11. So manufacturing quality control, theory 11, 5:46 a.m. And then Juicy, which is on the jack, which is again one of Notorious B.I.G's songs, Biggie's songs. Then it says the Bureau of Brooklyn, where he was raised, King County, right? Nasty Boy, right? These are all songs, right? Nasty Boy is a song. That's on the Queen. On the King, it says Give Me the Loot, another song, right? Then you get to the diamonds. The diamonds are different as well. Three of diamonds, right? It says it again at the top and the bottom. There's also a slightly different coloration here. And configuration. Then you get to the diamonds again, and it says Everyday Struggle. Again, another song. Yeah, another song. And then you'll see that TXI again, Theory 11. Throughout here, the Queen has Hypnotized, which is again another song. There's a lot of songs throughout here. Most songs, actually. Ready to Die, again, another song. And then it says King of Diamonds. And then this is a picture of Biggie on the King of Diamonds. The other ones didn't actually have designs of people. Here he is again, King of Clubs. I guess the Kings actually might. Big Papa, again, the name of one of his songs. Also one of his nicknames at some point. Warning, again, another song on the Queen of Clubs. So you go through all of them, right? Mo Money, Mo Problems, again, on the Jack of Clubs, another one of his songs. And then you get to the rest of the clubs, pretty standard, or not standard, but standard for this deck, a different suit, not a different suit, a different pip. And then you get to, of course, the hearts. Again, this is from one of the cover arts of one of his albums, which is him when he was young. And then it says, Sky's the Limit, which again, another song, right? And then you see the Queen, which is Notorious B.I.G. Kick in the Door, another song by him. World is Filled, or The World is Filled, which is again another song of his. And you see that throughout, right? You see lots of his songs, and all of these were on the same album. Well, most of these were on the same album. A couple of them were on another album. The name of the album, I believe, was I Got a Story to Tell. And then some of his other songs were on Life After Death. Actually, I'm not exactly sure what the name was, but I know that one of the albums that some of these songs came from was Life After Death. And then again on this card, it just gives the Theory 11 produces the world's finest quality playing cards, and then it says Theory 11 over here, B.I.G. And then it says Give Me the Loot right across here. Then here is a repeating pattern in black and white on one of the extra cards as well. And now let us get into the back design. Yeah, so let's take a look at the back design. It is a repeating back, as you'll see, with a couple different things thrown in. Some chains around the outside, 1972 on this side and 1997 on this side. In these corners, obviously, right, you would read this date first, this date second. This one comes before that one. As well as Brooklyn in the middle, or Brooklyn, the abbreviations for Brooklyn, and NYC for New York City. And then it says the Notorious B.I.G. Again, this B.I.G. logo. As well as It Was All a Dream on this side and the USA on either side. And this is, I was going to say a monochromatic design. It's not a monochromatic design, but there are very few colors in it. There's black, gold, and red, basically exclusively. Obviously, there's a white border going around. And then, of course, as far as handling goes, it handles very nicely, like any United States playing card deck of cards will. As well as this is what the spread looks like, rather. Try and make that so it's a little bit more in frame. And then this is what the fan looks like. So it's a very nice deck of cards in general. As I said in the last video about the Basquiat cards, I enjoy decks of cards that are now bringing to light artists that are no longer living, but had a large influence on culture at the time, and Theory 11 is now cooperating with the estates, right? So the Notorious B.I.G. estate, the Basquiat estate, to release decks of cards in collaboration with them. So it's approved by the artists. Or at least the entities of the artists, of course. And it brings light, as I said in the end of last video, it brings light to obviously the artists being Basquiat and Notorious B.I.G. Obviously those are both pretty well-known people in slightly different groups and obviously different avenues of art. And I also think that it brings light to people that are just focused on playing cards to these people that don't necessarily have a previous understanding of these people in general. So I definitely enjoy this deck of cards. If you guys want to get it, I will leave a link in the description box down below. Sometimes people say they can't find it, but it will be the first link in the description, which will be to the page where you can pick this up, and then there can also be a link to just Theory 11. I can also put it up here in the top right corner if that is possible. But I want to say thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.